Joseph should be joining soon. I wasn't able to get in contact with Adrian. Okay, well, welcome back, everyone. It's so good to see you guys. Actually, I genuinely do mean that. I hope everyone's semester is starting off really good. We're in about week 2 or 3 of classes here at Winston. I don't know if you all are also in that range, if not like second, first around there. Regardless of where you are, I hope everything is starting off very good. So I will call this meeting to order and we can start with our roll call. Kelly, if you may.
Oh, you're muted.
Summer Brown from Winston-Salem State.
Here.
Nathan Wong for SciTech.
Here.
Joseph Cox, Winston-Salem State.
Here.
Yay. Osir Black for SciTech.
Here.
Kelly Jo Morrison, Salem College, I am here. Asia Melton, Winston-Salem State. Justice Purnell, Winston-Salem State. Sid Subramanian, Wake Forest.
Here.
Rohit Leela Ram, UNC School of the Arts. Kayla Kimmerer, UNC School of the Arts. Okay, that's everyone.
You're on mute, Summer.
That is so embarrassing. Okay, so I was trying to pull up the agenda and make sure I had it. Thank you for the roll call, Kelly. Next is the approval of minutes for the last meeting. I move for the minutes of the last meeting to be approved. Does anyone second that motion?
Second.
And now we will put it to a vote. Should I do the voting or Kelly, would you like to do it?
Okay, so we've moved and seconded. Summer Brown.
Aye. Yay. Sorry.
Nathan Wong.
Yay.
Joseph Cox.
Yeah.
Osir Black,
Yay.
Kelly Jo Morrison, yay. Asia Melton. Okay, I thought she joined us. Sid Subramanian.
Okay.
Did I miss anyone?
Nope.
Okay,
So that means that our minutes from the last meeting have been approved, and now we are moving into general business. Firstly, we will start with our committee discussion reports. Let me just split my screen. Okay.
since we did not have committee meetings scheduled, are we just going to report on the events that occurred between November and December and January?
I would say so, yes. Also, anything that you all plan to do going forward that will be discussed in your next meeting, if that was clear. Would anyone like to go first?
And I am certainly here to help you all with these updates, because Wanda and I have been trying to get some finalization with the NLC project to help you all with that. So if you want to start with public relations, we can do our newsletter stuff first, and then we can
yes, that'll be fine. I'll just go in the order that you sent it to me, Jamie. So we can start with public relations.
Okay, so go ahead.
So we published our fall newsletter, and I think we're going to be working on our spring newsletter this semester. So yeah. And then with the NLC, I think we have to wait on the other two committees to finish whatever they need to get done.
Very true. I'm going to add that Madam Chair is going to send an article for the fall newsletter. So I will send an update to you all as soon as I can. And then in regards to the report, which is what you all will be helping at the end, I have reached out to UNC that helped us compile the WSSU survey from last year, so that I can get their final product. And then once we get that, plus the responses and everything that we are working on with the other two focuses, then we'll make sure you all get that. Actually, I'll wait till we go to the next.
Yeah, can I get clarification for the notes? Would it be correct to say that publish the fall newsletter with the articles that have been received to date? Jamie is waiting for an article from Madam Chair?
Yes.
For the final publication?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you receive my article?
I'm looking right now. Was it not in the? No, I am so sorry. I missed it. Osir, my apologies. I will get that added as well.
Okay.
And you had a very long article. Thank you so much. Okay.
We don't need to mention that in the minutes.
No, it's okay. I will send you all an update by early next week. Possibly today.
Excuse me. Okay. Public relations, was that everything?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do want to say the newsletter looked really good. I really liked it. I like looking at it.
Great.
You all did a very good job. Next, we'll go to community relations.
As for community relations, I don't think we have any new updates pertaining to what was that it was carrying out the NLC project. Okay, yeah, that was the last thing that we discussed in our
Mhm.
last meeting. I think we already reported that, so I don't think we have any new updates since then.
Yeah,
Right.
we're still waiting for some information from Jamie, but Osir, you and I did attend the city council meeting on December the 5th.
Yes, we did attend, and we kind of started having a conversation with the city attorney a little bit. Like, we did like very fast introductions before we had to leave. So we kind of met her. I know her. We know her face. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, wonderful. How was the meeting?
It was very informative. Yeah.
That's good. Okay. Community relations, anything else?
So that was kind of a mix between community and government up there.
Yes, it was. And I was just about to say government affairs. If you all have anything else that you wanted to add, just about anything.
So I will.
Sorry about that. I have them in a different order.
I will go ahead and add for both of you all. So I'm going to go with the community relations in regards to the farmers market bucks program with WSSU. The last we heard was in the fall, and the fairgrounds farmers market is absolutely on board with providing like farmer market bucks that students can purchase on campus and then to go to the farmers market. We are still in a holding pattern to hear if that's something that is going to be done or not. Summer and Joseph, I know you all are on that community relations committee, and I would love for you all to reach out to Dr. Mitchell. And did you all get my email? I copied you all on the email to Dr. Mitchell and Miss Hartley. So if you all wouldn't mind, since you're on campus, to find Dr. Mitchell and follow up with that would be great. And then let me know what else I can do to help with that. But we're at a point where like the farmers market is on board. Right. We just need to see how it can be, if there's anything holding it up on campus or what we need to do. So.
Okay. I don't know that Dr. Mitchell will still be the point person for that. Okay. I actually think it may be Dr. John Capel. Okay. He's our interim dean of students here at the university. I do think that it may be him who we now need to speak to. Okay. We do have a food pantry here on campus. He's over that. So okay. If I'm not mistaken, I think this would also be in his jurisdiction as well. I can definitely reach out and find out for you though.
That would be great. Is Dr. Mitchell still on campus?
I actually do not know. I haven't heard anything from him as of lately, but I do know that our food pantry is run by Dr. Capel. So perfect. I think that this may be more in his field of things.
That would be great. So if you need me to schedule a meeting with him, or if we can do something to bring him up to speed, please let us know. But if you all could take the lead on reaching out to him, and definitely use the email I sent to you as well to help you with that.
Absolutely. I did open your email and I did look over it, but just for a gentle reminder, what the email does detail that the farmers market is on board, as well as they're willing to, provide the, I guess like the farmer market bucks for us to shop there on as students.
Yeah, so the money would still come out of, I think, my apologies, because I know you all are all new to this, and if I misspeak, my apologies. But the way it was discussed over a year ago with the farmers market is that they would provide these bucks. They would then, you can go to the farmers market, you can use that little paper gift certificates, what it'll look like. And then the farmers market will then gather those and then take them back to WSSU to get payment. So somewhere through the financial system of WSSU, there still has to be a process. And I do not know if that ever went anywhere. So Mr. Graves and Dr. Mitchell were the two representatives from WSSU that were part of that discussion. And I do believe Mr. Graves is no longer there. And we have not heard back from Dr. Mitchell. So if Dr. Capel is the person, we'd love to get him on board and try to get some confirmed traction with this.
Right. So just to make sure, you said the farmers market will provide like farmers market bucks that will be provided to the school in exchange for money. And the farmers market bucks will be given to the students so that they can use it at the farmers market.
Yeah. So like one example was like at maybe at the, your food pantry, you know, or the bookstore, maybe the bookstore,
Right.
They would be at the cash register. So if somebody wanted to buy farmers market bucks, so you could do it that way where they're already paid for and people, actually, I think that's probably actually the way it should be done. They're paid for, and then those bucks go, you know, then they go use them. They've already paid for them, they go use them. So there's that way, or there's a way that they get the paper bucks and then they get reimbursed in the back end. But I think they would rather it be up front. And the goal was that you'd be able to somehow possibly use your dining plan to pay for those. Okay. And that was the part I definitely we did not know much more on that, because that would have been WSSU side completely.
Okay. All right. I'm understanding. Okay. I can get the information to him.
Yeah. And absolutely, please, if you have questions, because again, this was all, you know, done prior to you all starting College Advisory Board. And it sounds like there might be a new representative that we need to work with too. So if it would make more sense to kind of have a call with Dr. Capel, Miss Hartley from the farmers market, and kind of get back on board on how we want to do that, that would be great too.
Yes, because here in Winston, we do have the dining committee. So we discuss all things like food on campus. I do think I'm a member of that committee. So I think it would be great if we can have you and Miss Hartley possibly on a call with us during one of our meetings. I will definitely email you the details about that so that you can come on and join and speak to the committee about it. I simply just don't want to mess up the translation of information. Right. And absolutely. I'm sure that the committee would love to hear about it. So I will definitely send you that information and we can get that ball rolling.
Great. And I think too, one thing part of this report that we need to complete, I know that the food pantry is relatively new at WSSU, is it not?
Well, we've had the food pantry now. The new system that we're using is different now. It's simply more updated. We now have a consistent donor so that we can actually have students being able to get items. It started, if I'm not mistaken, during COVID or right before COVID. Yeah. So during that time, you know, we weren't really getting items. So now that we're at the point where we can consistently have people donating, students are able to use this more frequently. So it's not necessarily new, but this new system is new.
Great. And I think that can be added to the report in regards to hunger with our college population, because that is definitely a huge resource for the WSSU students. So
absolutely.
So on to the housing side, Wanda has been working with our assistant city attorney, Takesha Red, and we are working on how we can use our Housing Justice Act to fulfill that part of our housing role. So there has been some discussion on how we're going, if it's possible, to just make a few tweaks to the Housing Justice Act, and also so that we know how to report it accurately to City Council. So Wanda has received those emails, and we will, we should actually be pretty good on that in the next month or so. Maybe possibly now. I just need to get confirmation from Wanda and get that sent over to that committee so that you all know what is going on with that. So
Wonderful.
those are my additional updates for you all.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Does anybody else have anything else to add before we move on? Anything? Okay, so moving along to the National League of Cities Community of Practice on addressing the basic needs of post-secondary students.
So I think we really covered that, honestly, Madam Chair.
Actually, okay, that's fine. Does anybody have anything to add? No. Okay. So lastly, in our general business is our meeting schedule.
So as you all know, this was hard to come up with a time. Did we succeed? Is Friday, is this going to be a good time? Is it not?
I think we can do a better time.
Not really.
Oh, I didn't understand what Kelly was saying.
Yes, and she is now frozen for me.
Do you want to throw out some days sometimes? I mean,
if everyone can pull up their schedules or
Sorry, can you hear me
something
now?
of their schedules, that would be ideal.
Can you guys
and
hear me now?
Yes, we can.
I'm sorry, this is not a good time for me.
okay.
And any day after 3:30 would work for me,
Okay. Yes, I do
except
agree.
Friday.
Yes, same for me as well. I think that we could possibly, I'm good for a Tuesday.
So was that Tuesday, 4:00 that we had?
Yes,
Can I
Tuesday 4 o'clock, Thursday 4 o'clock was okay.
Can I throw out something as well? I think like Wednesday 4 o'clock, basically Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, 4 o'clock. I think one of those days has to work. Wednesday for me at 4 o'clock would be really good. If that, I guess something to take into consideration.
Wednesday at 4.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Wednesday.
so a lot of people on board for Wednesday at 4. I have class.
Oh, you have class. Okay.
Yes, I do have a class during that time.
Okay.
So I could probably do like a Tuesday or Thursday.
Okay.
I would say like a 5, honestly. That would be the most ideal. That's kind of, I have a lot going on this semester. So that's kind of where my flexibility is.
You
I
said
could
5.
also, yes, I could also do Wednesdays at 5. I could definitely probably do that.
That works for me as well. Wednesdays at 5.
Okay.
Wednesday at
Yeah,
5.
I could probably do Wednesdays at 5.
How's Nathan? What about you?
I can do Wednesday at 5.
Kelly? I think she froze again. But she did say any day after 3. So okay, well then let's look at Wednesday at 5. Oh, and we have Asia now coming on. So do you want to do the 3rd or 4th Wednesday at 5?
The 3rd or 4th Wednesday of each month is what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. I mean, we can look at it again for, if we just want to look at February for right now, we can do that because I know we're going to get into spring breaks after February. But if we want to look at February, would you want to look at February 15th or the 22nd?
The 22nd would be ideal. The 22nd for sure.
How's that work for the rest of you? At 5 o'clock, Asia, welcome.
Hi, y'all. Sorry, I couldn't find the link for the Zoom.
I'm sorry, I lost you guys. If we do the 4th Wednesday, then we can use the 3rd week to do our committee meetings. We've got to talk about committee meeting schedules too.
Okay. Do you want to do what we did November, when you did the week before at the same time?
I think that would be really good, just for the sake of consistency. If you all would like to meet on a different day, because we also could simply just have it where committees meet on their own, rather than us, like all coming on Zoom and separating into breakout rooms. It's totally up to you all. I'm fine with both. We just have to work out the details. But yes, either option works for me, whichever. So would you all like to meet on the Wednesday before our meetings with your committees, or would you all like to meet with your committees on your own time before our entire meeting?
Well, me personally, I'm gonna say that I would rather just meet with my committee whenever, like, on our own time, but that's just me.
Anyone else?
I kind of second that thought.
Okay. Everyone else? Sounds like we might need to take a vote.
That means that the committee chairs are responsible then for making sure the meetings are held.
Yes, so as long as everyone's going to hold each other accountable, I'm fine with everyone meeting on their own time, but we just do need to emphasize that it gets done, given that we're not all getting on the Zoom and breaking out in the breakout rooms anymore. Because, that was scheduled for us. So now everyone has to make time in their own schedule to make sure that that meeting occurs. I think you all will do it. I believe in y'all. But we just need to make sure that that's getting done. So if you all would like to just meet on our own time, if everyone's okay with that, then I say let's do it. Does anybody oppose? Okay then. Where is my agenda? Okay, here it is.
All right. So then we will go with February 22nd as the next monthly meeting at 5 p.m., correct?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
And then going on to the last of things for our agenda. We did already kind of talk about the fall newsletter already, but just a reminder, because I know Asia wasn't here. So for our fall newsletter, we do have something produced already. I will be submitting my article to be edited in, as well as Osir, if I'm not mistaken. His is also going into the fall newsletter. After that, Jamie's going to send us the updated version of the newsletter, and that will be what we will go with for our fall newsletter. I don't necessarily know if there was anything else to add about the spring newsletter. Jamie, if you had anything, or Nathan, if you had anything.
Just go ahead and keep an eye out on articles that you could do. In February, you definitely it would be great if we could have a couple of articles ready, or not ready, but at least ideas at that point.
Okay, wonderful. So if everyone could just start thinking of things, I think it would be great if everyone could contribute something to the spring newsletter. articles don't have to be, 3 pages. But something nice to add from everyone would be ideal. If you don't have anything, that's fine. But let's just all put our best foot forward and try to add something to this new newsletter. And lastly, our upcoming events.
So our department has a virtual Student Human Relations Awards. It should have been a banquet in person, but we are continuing to have it virtually this year. So it will air on February 23rd, but it's all pre-recorded, so it's not a live event. But that is something we would love for you all to watch, and we will send the link to you all prior. We also have our Black History Month Showcase of Song event that is going to be at Union Baptist Church, and that is February 25th at 1:00 p.m. And it'll be music and showcasing the African diaspora. And we've done that for the past 10 years, minus a couple years of virtual there. So we're happy to be back in person. And this year we're partnering with Union Baptist. So that's what we have in our department. But please, if you all have anything from your campuses you'd like to share, this is your time to do that.
What was the location for the Black History Month event?
It's at Union Baptist Church, which is, I think it's like 1400 Trade Street. If you're going down Trade Street, it's past all the main stuff going on there. I don't know.
Do you know the time for that? Do you know what time?
1:00 p.m.
Okay.
On what day?
Saturday, February 25th.
And the virtual student event, I'm sorry, I froze again.
Oh, the virtual student awards is February 23rd, and that's at 6:30 p.m. And that's a pre-recorded video, so it'll be on YouTube at any time after that. But we would love to have people log in. Shows that people were really excited at that moment to see it. So.
Okay, Jamie, thank you so much. I sent out the Black History Month event to our NAACP chapter here at Winston.
Awesome.
So yes, can't guarantee our attendance, but we will try our best.
That's awesome.
So yes, were there any other events? Did anybody else have any campus events that they would like to let us know about? Anything? Nope. Okay. So if there is nothing else to be addressed in this meeting, I will adjourn the meeting at 1:10 p.m. You all have a great one and enjoy your weekend. And I will see you all in February.
Great. Thank you all so much.